just one win. So they're looking good to qualify here, making their way into the top 24 and looking good for the semi-finals. So they're just going to continue that path, and they should be good to go.
Good to go, like a burrito, fresh, hot, and steamy, with some cheese on the inside and the outside.
I think you just ordered my Uber Eats.
There you go.
Pmco.
There you go. Yeah, because I was watching a video the other day, and there's a street vendor making a burrito. You know, had all the stuff in there, but then put cheese on the grill, and then rolled the burrito in the cheese. So it was a burrito rolled in cheese. It was actually blowing my mind. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna is there a name for that?
I don't know. I just made that up. But here we go. We got Singularity up in the dogs. Second place winners of last map. Just fell short. Had a really epic fight against Wildcard 3v3 right at the end. Look, boot camp though. Wow, Dave, we've got Polar Race here. 4 Angry Babies.
What's going on?
Scared. The side of Disconnected in the warehouse across the street.
Yeah. These teams didn't get the memo, or maybe they did get the memo, and there's a full-blown party happening out here. Definitely something that we didn't see in last night's games when it came to groups A and B, when it comes to fighting for the boot camp area. But we got 4 squads in here. Who will come out on top? Who will be the victor? And yes, we have 4 teams within boot camp, and we also have DC on the outskirts, looking like they want a third party of this, Wicked.
Yeah, it feels like the teams don't really know each other just yet. So the first map of Sandhawk, you know, they go to their usual drop spot. So I guess these teams usually go there in scrimmages possibly, but they'll learn on the next map. They don't get Sandhawk till the end of the week next time, and I'm interested to see if these same teams come to boot camp after the engagements we see today.
I mean,
we got 4 Angry
it's
Babies
a party
now
down here. It's a party. Yeah, they're going to be pulling off this. They don't want nothing to do with this. Zeus is still actually on the inside of this, so it's going to be very dangerous, very complicated for Zeus to get on out of here. But we'll see. I'll pray. Oh, Zeus is falling right into a trap right there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Ambush there by Jitatu on Zeus, and that will be a finish.
Point.
4 Angry Babies down 1 player already. We've got Polar Race now. Hearing those sounds, they're pushing towards You Are Scared.
I'm scared.
On the rotation. I'm scared.
How'd you know?
I'm very scared.
we're all scared. If you're in boot camp, you're shivering in your boots right now. So Polar Race, they heard those shots. I mean, all these teams are aware, you know, from the jump pattern. Even Mr. Teddy is kind of scared, as we see him right there in the backpack, just staring at us right there. Big Bang, though, going to be looking for these alternate angles through these windows onto Polar Race. And we have HP Star, you know, prone, trying to get some information.
Yeah, it's tolling that window's still there. 4 Angry Babies get out of there after losing Zeus. Sometimes it is a good idea to rotate out when there's too many teams in one spot. There is still 16 full teams on the map, so no one wants to go out early. Everyone's just gonna third-person peek at the moment, use that as an advantage, and just gather information.
So tell us. I mean, I know we got some veterans watching, but maybe for, you know, those newer viewers, you know, just tuning on in, what's up with this peeking? Like, why do they do this? Why do we see this so often here?
Third-person peeking is pretty much looking at walls, but because of the character, you can see around it. So if you're looking out the window, you can see players coming at you. With first-person, you have to peek to actually see the player coming at you. So that's why third-person peeking is a thing in TPP. It's usually the person that rushes first usually doesn't have the best advantage, as you can see in the matches coming forward. And yeah, first person definitely have to peek. Third person,
different. Yeah,
you can be a little bit more passive.
And I know a lot of players, they've actually, when I watch their streams, when I tune in, they have the FPP little button. So when they get up close and personal in these close quarters, they actually switch on over in game to get some better shots in as well. So they use both perspectives. I mean, it takes skill. It takes skill.
Yeah, I had a pro tip as well from Acer. He changes to FPP when he's throwing utilities, so it's more accurate. So
Utilities.
I'm
Okay.
gonna try that. I'm gonna try that in my classics, in my diamond. You know, my diamond.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I also full gyro as well, right? Because you can just like lean up the phone and really get that arch going on those grenades. So, hey, boot camp looks like it sizzled down just a little bit. You know, we were cranking up the heat on the hibachi, but it looks like we ran out of gas. So we'll have to pay attention to that. At least look at the kill feed. Meanwhile, we're gonna be checking out this crate M249. You love to see it. You love to see it. I mean, talk about mowing down the snakes.
Of action.
Exactly.
100 rounds of action. I have got caught before with M249, Dave. I'm a player that likes to shoot like even 1 or 2 bullets and reload. And I've been caught out with the M249 because it takes a few seconds to reload, and an enemy comes around the corner and they shoots me down. So
yeah.
If you're a player that's OCD of reloading even 1 or 2 bullets,
yeah, they get
M249 is not the weapon for you. It's not the weapon.
I call it the chops chop, man, because I chop them down, especially here on Sandhog. Yeah.
Are you the lawnmower?
Lawnmower. You hear me? That's me. That's me in your game. So you better run the other way. We're over here looking though. Hitman, chilling. Everybody just chilling. 16 teams still alive here. A lot of people just trying to get the upper hand on each other, trying to get the information, relay that back to their squad mates, and then they can make up a play. They can make up a play from there. So,
fun fact though, Dave, the 4 teams that were in boot camp, only 2 players have been eliminated since we started. So I'm pretty amazed with the amount of players that were boot camp that only 2 players have been eliminated on the map.
Yeah, and just to let everybody know, if they weren't here last night, each group, they're going to play a total of 12 games. And in those 12 games, each group will have the opportunity to play Erangel 6 times, Sandhawk 2 times, Vikendi 2 times, and Miramar 2 times. So, all these teams that did drop boot camp, they might not do it the next time they play Sandhawk. Something to keep in mind. Even though we didn't really see many casualties, so it didn't really affect them too much over here. But we're looking at Puffins, and one thing that confuses me, I'll let you think about this. Their logo is a bull, but Puffins, it's a bird. It's a bird.
It is a bird.
It's a bird. So I'll let that sit there.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Yeah, so Universe 7 here, Tia, Asen, Rad, and Versace. Very young team, but they've been performing really well. Scrimmages, tournaments, community tournaments, they've been placing really well. So we can see a lot from Universe 7, and they just have to prove a point. They have to just be consistent as they were. And NWA here, noobs with aimbot. I'm surprised they let in the tournament with a name like that.
Whoa. Whoa. I mean, I guess it is our fault at the end of the day. I mean, they're telling us, it's in their name. I'm just saying. It's in their name. I don't know. Something to think about as well. Snippy, gonna be chilling in that little bush right there. Not much action going on. It's actually surprising. With all the teams dropping boot camp, I mean, I was already cooking up my popcorn, getting it ready, but now it's like for nothing. So we'll see.
Actually, 2 slickies on the map. Martial arts, 1 wildcard, so don't get that confused. In the chat, a lot of people been asking about that.
Oh, there's 2 slickies.
Yeah, Slicky did not go to martial arts, so there's 2 players called Slicky. So
okay.
Just trying to confirm that.
Okay.
And Polar Ace, and you are scared.
Still
having a
just doing
standoff in boot camp.
I mean, it's in the circle. They don't need to do nothing. My only concern with this is if you are Polar A's, you gotta think their loot might be a little limited here. They don't really have much room to wiggle with right now. Yeah, we're checking out the loot. They got level 1 bags. I mean, they got some ammo, no meds right there on Riot. Naomi, yeah, not the best loot. I mean, I would like to see more meds coming out, especially when you play in the late game. And as last game, all those smokes, all those grenades, I mean, they're not going to have it. They're not going to have it right now. So something to keep in mind.
Is already a map that doesn't have smokes in general, so if if you have one or two, that's just gold on Sandhawk. As you can see, Dave, the circle did close up and didn't force any teams to engage because it's just pretty much stationary and centralized on the map. So
Yeah.
we're going to have a hectic ending with a circle like that if it keeps going. We've got NWA Jordan using that window, looking out, pondering about life. We've got Disconnected, about to get rocked up on Prada, and Four Angry Babies are going to be sandwiched on that hill. And I don't know, David, are you a mountain person, or do you like to go in compounds? Do you like the hills or hard cover?
Every time I'm in the hills, I get shot from somewhere, and I just can never spot them out. You know, I got little indicators. I know I look over in that direction, but they're like nowhere to be seen. So, especially on Sandhawk, you always got these little snakes just chilling. They might be behind a tree. They might be prone behind a rock, or as we saw earlier, a couple players are in bushes. The element of surprise is a huge one here on Sandhawk. So something to keep in mind. We're going to check out the map real quick. Boot camp, those two squads. Paradise, nobody wants to touch it. That's a feels bad. Up there in the north, we got a couple teams. So everybody fairly safe. We do see Simplicity getting kind of close to boot camp. Will they opt to third party? There's no real need to do that right now. Everybody kind of just waiting for the next circle, but the option will definitely be there for them to at least think about it, to dwell on it. They got time.
Yeah, I wonder if any team can get the kill point record at the moment from SSG. 22 kills on Miramar on day one. It's going to be crazy if someone can do that, but Universe 7 here now, about to go through the fields towards Four Angry Babies. They have Alec, we've got Time over there, and Universe 7, here we go. About to get nasty over in that area. Asen on the ground, lots of players on the ground from Sandhawk.
Yeah.
The grass is thick. The grass is very thick.
Hopefully someone picked up the M249. We never really got a follow-up on the crate cam. We did see the juice out there, but I don't know if anyone's going to be able to use it. So, Universe 7, a team that is super consistent within other tournaments, within other scrims. So, they're coming into tonight looking to just continue on with their game plan and just play the normal game that they play and just get pretty decent rankings with some kills, because all they need to do in this first stage is be top 24. So we'll see where they'll end up moving forward, but here we are. We were talking about them on earlier. Simplicity on the coast over here looks like they might be going for a crate.
Yeah, they've got to be careful in that position, disconnecting above on that hill towards Paradise Resort. And they could lay down some fire down on Simplicity if they go for that crate. Prada's also in the warehouse. They do have a player knock, so that's going to distract them for the meanwhile. But Simplicity creeping up with the crate. Got to be careful. GT5 now next to Noobs with Aimbot. 4v4 in that quadrant. And we do also have a team in distance. I think it's Puffins. The Bulls.
The Bulls of Puffins. A squad that was popping off last game, G25. They were having some nice grenades onto SMG. Here's the map, though. It is going to be shifting on over there to the west. We got some water in play. We have a couple teams that actually now need to push on into the circle. The boot camp squads can continue to have their standoffs. Paradise looking like a tasty snack right now. If I was any of these squads, might want to run through there, get some extra loot that might not have been picked up. But Simplicity being Simplicity. Just still chilling over here.
Just being,
getting the crate.
being simple, being simple.
They don't really need to do much. They don't need to really do much. I'm curious, you got Irish holding those off angles, just providing that cover for the squad as they do get that crate. They did take some shots, so I don't know. Prada, they might be aware of their location, but Prada's been sitting here for 14 minutes. I don't see them pushing out yet if they've already committed this much time and resources to boot camp.
Yeah, that team above them on the hill, disconnected, has a real good prime position for gatekeeping should those teams need to push up to the northeast. I'm worried about the teams, though, on the south, Dave. There is so many teams NWA down there as well, having to push through the teams at boot camp and this area, and it's going to get super congested. We got Wildcard up in the north, pretty chilling. They got no one up there.
Yeah.
And we got Martial Arts as well. They're chilling as well. Now we've got Eclipse popping off at Simplicity with the M4, letting them know that he's there.
You say action? Someone say action?
Yeah.
You say action?
Yeah.
Where?
It just happened.
Where?
He just
oh, did we see it?
Yeah.
Maybe. We saw the kill feed.
And Lucifer getting a knock on Abyssal there, main game. And now we've got engagements happening off now. We've got Puffins pushing under Universe 7. Lucifer with that cook grenade. Will that get Versace? Oh my Lord.
That's huge.
Lucifer with the nades. He's got the
where's the
M249,
team?
as we said. The lawnmower machine gun.
Yeah, Lucifer does have the machine gun, does have the M249, but look at the minimap. Lucifer's squad mates are in the back right there. Lucifer being extremely aggressive right now on 3 members of Universe 7. Now, of course, Universe 7, they might not be aware of this, but they definitely hear that M249. I am so surprised they're opting to remain passive here and not provide that support to Versace.
Yeah, there we go. Rad now has found the rest of the end game players. Everfury, previous Gangstars member, previous there's other teams he's been in, but he's got a backup now. Lucifer's actually isolated from his team. He needs some help, I think.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Universe 7 will isolate him and get the knock and finish.
Exactly, and lose that M249. So hopefully Lucifer calling in the troops, but we do see the Puffins over there, possibly third party in this. Oh, Lucifer getting another knockout there onto Abyssal. This is huge. Lucifer is dragging out right now, but not being able to confirm and flush the kill. So just getting knocks.
All counts towards the end though, utilizing more of attrition, taking down those armor, forcing them to use heals.
Yeah.
And hopefully getting that knock and finish for the kill point.
Oh.
But Universe 7 now pushing towards Winery Baby.
The circle. Wow.
Oh.
We're getting some troll circles here.
Wow.
This is actually mind-blowing. We have a little tiny island. In the middle, we got a bunch of water, and I want to say, we caught a quick glimpse. I want to say we got at least 13 teams not in this new circle. 13 teams not in this next circle. So it is going to be a bloodbath. If you're any of these squads right now out here on the east, the Puffins, Universe 7, you're squaring off. You're preparing to take this engagement. But with this circle now, it changes every single thing.
You can't make this up. That circle is
How does it even happen,
as
bro?
toxic as the other one.
I think it's even more on the toxic scale. Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. What circle is more toxic?
I'm going to raise you more toxicity.
Yeah, game 1 or game 2?
And raise you 20.
Oh, man. I've never seen a circle like this. So we'll see what actually unfolds as we are going to start to see the kill feed light on up as all these teams are straight stressing right now. DC going to be making the push on 4AB over here, getting a knock. They got their Uzis locked and loaded, ready to spray. That thing is so powerful up close and personal.
Yeah, we've got time now cooking up a grenade. Disconnect. Oh, he gets third party there from disconnected from downtown. Jake getting that with the M7. Now got disconnected. Now focusing on G25. You Are Scared. Now pushing out of boot camp. Prada still probably in the warehouses over there. They're just straight on chilling.
They got to push out, though. Everybody's got to push out. But like you said, Price still straight chilling, waiting to the last moment. Lucifer still in the kill feed, popping off with M249. Yeah,
as you said, it's the lawnmower. He's just, as before, he was spraying the grass, trying to get those snakes.
Rat-tat-tat-tat. That's what he's saying right now. Simplicity. One of the squads actually in this circle. Oh, on the mini-map, I actually see a team taking up that little tiny island right in between the mainland. So that's an interesting position to hold right now. A pretty strong one, actually. They were able to get there sooner rather than later. But Prada, like you said, Wick, it's still in boot camp. It's actually in play. They're going to be defending their warehouses right now.
Yeah, sometimes you have to leave home at some point, but they don't need to do it right now. Now Cotto popping off at You Are Scared. They are trapped behind that brick object, and we got Boutron Cow also with the M4 spraying on G25. G25 is in huge trouble right now. They're out in the field.
Got him.
And Prada.
Got him.
That's,
Got him.
this is the Prada warehouses right now. This
The
is going to
Prada.
be the new name.
Yeah, the Prada warehouses. They got the baby wipes from last night. They're passing them out. They're passing them out. They're coming out. They're coming out in game number 2. We see the kill feed just popping on off Prada. They are actually going to need to move now, all memes aside, 20 minutes into the game, finally having to reposition. So it's going to be a challenging push for them, and hopefully they don't get backstabbed as they have 2 squads hot on their trail. We see shots kind of getting taken back and forth, and up there in the hills, fights erupting everywhere right now, Wicked.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about earlier, disconnecting, having that hilltop position. They have gatekeeping opportunity now on Prada, and you are scared, but they have problems of their own. They still have to eliminate each other, otherwise they'll get shot in the back as they go up that hill to take on Disconnected. We got Pmco trying to suppress fire. Rio behind the tree there. Polrace also needs to move in the zone. These teams are getting force engaged by the blue zone very shortly. Pmco getting tagged up by that grenade.
We saw Simplicity kind of camping the cliffs for the majority of this game. I want to see them gatekeep the heck out of all these squads right now. I want to see them just rack up so many kills right now from their position and take advantage of all these squads having to push right into their hands. Because listen, they're going to be hurt from the blue. They're going to be hurt from the gunfights. Simplicity can clean up so well right now.
Yeah, Prada now using their warehouse advantage on US Squared. They eliminate 2 players now. And those other 2 players are super low on health, and they're fighting the blue as well as Prada. We've got 2 members from oh, there we go. Canary getting knocked there. Fameboy had enough of it.
The jump shot.
Finish, and he's going to
bleeding on out. Yeah. I mean, hey, you got a point. You got a point, and you denied a point. So that's the flip, you know. That's the catch-22 right there. Oh, the circle! The circle is right on top of that little island. Wildcard, they're out there. They're swimming. They're in their rafts. They're in their boats. They're drinking their coconut water out there. Ace, Polar Ace, also swimming. Universe 7 trying to get on into New Zone as well. But Simplicity sleeping. They were on the coast the whole game. They were sleeping on Universe 7, and now they're at a disadvantage, in my opinion.
Yeah, got martial arts, got the mainland Null, trying to be their neighbors. I don't know if they want them there, but Wildcard's still swimming, trying to find a piece of land. And this is getting quite hectic. I think whoever has this piece of land and defends it well will get so many kill points from all the teams trying to swim there. They're going to have to play fishermen for the rest of the map here because they're going to be swimming all over.
We're going fishing. We're you know what? We're planning our retirement on this beach right now. It's a nice little island right here, and we'll see who, you know, has got the bigger wallet to purchase this island and the little bungalows that are going to be right here. And we have a 2-2 split actually in those bungalows. Universe 7 on the opposite end of the rocks. Hopefully Versace can spot out the Doc out there swimming like a fish.
Yeah, I think Doc is by himself, so he's just gonna try to get as much placement points as possible. And if you're deep in the water, you can't really be seen from that position.
Yeah.
Null roosting up on the other side of the island, pushing on martial arts, who probably only team that has hard cover on this island. They're sipping cocktails right there.
Yeah. they are chilling, all right. They got their little Hawaiian shirts on right now. They're listening to some Bob Marley in the shacks over here.
And now we're down to 6 players. Versace got his fishing line and ready to hook some fishies in the water. Polar Ace getting tagged up there. And I think one got eliminated. Ace takes out Devil in the kill feed.
Yep. Next circle does not favor the shack anymore. Wildcard, they're going to be out there in the water, I do believe. Do they have a foothold on these little rocks out there? Are they going to be able to return the fire on all these squads that will be fighting here to get that little sliver of the beach here? It's going to be very dangerous. Martial arts probably going to push out last.
Throw a grenade in there. If he only had a grenade, he could have wiped lots of martial arts players.
I like Universe 7. They're just playing it cool like a cucumber back here, not trying to over peak right now. Hopefully Fierce will be spotting the members from martial arts. Here comes the mollies. Martial arts. They know there's snakes in the grass right there. Versace will be tagged by Fierce. Fierce going to be attempting to get the revive, but then changing their mind. Martial arts pushing out right now.
80% of the circle is in the water, Dave. It is going to be insane. not even much land to shoot from. We've got Slap trying to get the heal off, and Slicky Slap's trying to push in, and there goes Martial Arts. Universe 7 takes them out. Asen's going to get play zone as well.
Wow.
Wow, who was the last team in?
Just
The
like that.
wildcard.
Universe
Oh my
7.
goodness.
Universe. I mean,
What were they even doing? They were just swimming, right?
wild card. They're playing like every time there was somewhat of a hard shift, they would play the hard shift side, right? So they would go on over to the side, and it just paid off so well for them. And when it came to that island circle, they didn't opt to swim